Catch right to the other straight across there. See it? Good man. You're doing a great job with that buzzbait today. Gotta find some shad on the surface somewhere. That's what we're looking for. Looking for shad on the surface. Fortunately, we had a front come through yesterday.
What?
We had a front come through yesterday. Pressure is going the wrong way, but we just got to play the hand we're dealt today. It didn't drop a lot yesterday, so get it out there. Get it up, get it out. This morning, pal, is there's no shad on the surface. No, there is a change in the water color right there. We need to explore that a little more. Throw your buzzbait out there, pal. You can distinctly see that. So we'll check that out a little bit. We're going to try to find some birds doing something, hopefully. Trees are in 13 feet of water, so it's a long way to the bottom, okay? Got him on that spork lure. It fell off, but that's what he hit. All right. Thank you, sir. All right, guys. So we're out here this morning, a beautiful morning on the bayou, and we're using our new spork lure on our homemade shaky or detachable shaky head here with a nice flipping hook. So we will get one rigged up for you. This hook's nice. It's got a little retaining clip on it there. Flip it over. Texpose that like so. All right. If you can see out here, see the bushes over here?
Yes, sir.
So those bass hang out in those bushes and wait for the shad to come by to ambush them. So just kind of flip this thing over to that edge and let it sink down. We're in 14 feet of water. And that right there, which is a castaway, is about 2 feet of water where those bushes are. And the water today is 82 degrees out. It warmed up in a hurry. So we found the, oh, that was a little hit right there. We found the bass on the edge of those before and sometimes way back in them. So we're just trying to figure out what they're doing today, if they're even in it. All right, so one of the things I realized about this little sporky lure here is if I can not shake and concentrate, we can cut this right up the middle, like so. Not that it really matters here. We just caught a bass, one that was this way and one that wasn't. But if you wanted a split tail, more of a crawfishy style, maybe a little more flap and whatever, just that little split in it, and it went from a fish tail to crawfish claws. Just that easy.
Woohoo!
Those gar out there must be well fed with all those big mullet jumping around, huh?
Yes.
Here we go.
Oh, got him! Right on camera.
Threw the bait again too.
Yahoo!
Whoops. Get him in the boat.
Yeah, hey, got him on camera.
Sheesh. Can I catch this guy? There we go.
Now there.
That is a fishy smelling fish, huh?
Yeah.
It's a good thing we had that big old meat hook.
Yeah. There he goes.
All right. Thank you, sir. Find where our... Can we see where our bait went? Do you see it laying on the surface anywhere?
No.
Gotta run out of it in a hurry if it's one bait per bass. I think I only made 6 of that color.
Oh, man.
All right, let's get another one out. To flipping for bass with a spork. Bet you these bass haven't seen a spork before.
Probably don't even know what a spork is. All I know.
You didn't apparently know what a spork was until this video, huh?
Oh no, I knew what a spork
How
was.
did you know what a spork was? When did you use a spork?
I know what a spork was because I basically heard about one.
Basically heard about one. What does that even, how do you basically hear about one?
I know it's a combination between a fork and a spoon.
Is that fish way back in there?
Mm-hmm.
That fish way back in there.
Yeah, he went splash.
You caught one of your bigger bass here. Remember that? 5
Yeah.
pounds, right?
Yes, sir. 5-pound bass. It was on a black and blue swim jig.
Black and blue swim jig. One of my favorites.
Not only that, but it had a homemade trailer too.
In case the folks at home were wondering, we are running 50-pound braid
Yikes.
because this is some very heavy cover, as you can see. I have a what is this? I don't even remember what kind of rod this was, but apparently it's made in Korea.
It said a cyber stick on it.
7-foot heavy medium rod, and we're using our big old Sugaling boat winch.
9+1 ball bearing.
That's the one. That's the one. It's finally taught me how to say it. The cheapest, best big reel that I can find. out there. Out there afloat.
Yeah.
See it moving.
Oh, it doesn't look like there's anything on it to me. Looks like it's just sitting there.
Well, we got to get back over to the drop, I think, and fish that side of it here. This is it's an hour and 2 feet of water here. Before we were 14 feet fishing the edge of these things. That was a pretty steep edge. Use the Super Shad here with the internal jig head with the custom weed guard on it here. All right, so there's some bass back in those bushes. I just saw them jump. Like I said, there's only about 2 feet of water there. But that pulsing tail, you can feel that. Oh, that was a hit.
They're biting today. Got him. On that Super
Look how
Shad.
fat this guy is.
They're eating healthy today.
There you go. There's that internal hook. Internal weighted hook there.
On a nice healthy bass.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Look at those beautiful flowers. I'll say, I think this is a very swampy type place. You think so?
Yep.
It's got very beautiful flowers in it. That's what I gotta say. A lot of trees. Hopefully, plenty of bass.
I don't hear any frogs though. I always like to hear frogs when I'm frog fishing.
And they go like, Is that what you think frogs sound like?
There's a couple different ones.
Is that one of the noises?
Yep, some frogs up ahead.
Yeah.
It's not a deep channel, but what little channel there is runs up the edge of these weeds right here.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the bass we've caught back in here have all been along this little channel edge. And we won't fish over those trees anymore. It's very shallow back in here, only about 1 or 2 feet of water.
And that tree looks like it's got a hand verging off of it. Oh! As much as I like this place, I don't want to fall in the water.
I don't want to be in the water here.
No way. See this from a distance, it could look very deceiving. That log. Look at that duckweed, the way it's sitting like that. What's moving that reed up there?
Oh, when the fishing's tough, you can always clean up some line at the boat ramp. Or near the boat ramp here. We got a little bank fishing spot. Anything on that line?
I can't tell, I gotta pull down the branch.
I'll help you. So far we found a nice little new buzzbait and a sunfish jerky. Looks like a air-dried sunfish on that tree branch, so we'll dispose of that properly. Look at that. You can get paid too in equipment to clean up leftover line. Look at that. Pretty nice, huh?
Yeah.
Don't forget!
Hey, what are you kids doing?
You stay regular.